Good afternoon, everybody. I am trying something new, so you gotta hold on a second. I am trying to see if I can share the video to, yes, I see myself. Let's see. I'm gonna share it to, that's weird. I'm gonna share it to Grace Girls at the same time. So hold on, let's see if I can share it there too at the same time. Groups, Grace Girls. Okay, appears that worked, so we'll see. Anyhow, this is week one. Actually, last week was the video. This is kind of the plan. I'm going to talk about how we're going to do the next Bible study. It's going to be a 10-week study. The weekly videos will be on Fridays. I'm hoping between 11 and 1. I'm just right before 1 right now. I forgot to charge my phone today. And then I sat there and I'm like, I'm having allergies, so I almost didn't do it. And then I'm like, no, I have to do it. Stop, be good. So, weekly video on Fridays. It will be on Facebook Live. And it looks like I was able to share it to Grace Girls. So if you're part of that, you should be able to see it over there at the same time. I'll check that later to see. Then I'm going to also add it to Instagram and YouTube later in the day, so you'll see it there too. So if you're on one of those medias with me, you will see this. All materials are going to be on the blog. I will put a link to that so that you guys can go there. So the materials that you want, if you want them, and you don't want to have to go to them, but you want them sent to your email, just send me your email. Just direct message me in whichever platform you're seeing me in and send it that way. And I will email it to you, but you can't get it on the blog, but I'll post a link to that. There is going to be a weekly worksheet, which is what it looks like, that you can work through, and it is actually 5 days of reading. That means you have 2 days off. What are your 2 days for? A, to get caught up, because sometimes I know people are busy, but right now in the COVID world, things have slowed down for a lot of people, so it should be easier, and it's not a lot of reading or a lot of questions you're answering. So the other thing the days off are for is so that you can be involved in your local worship, wherever that might be. And I know during COVID, different things are different. Just like I'll talk about our services at Grace. We have 2 options on Sundays. You can either come to our service at 10 o'clock, and it's in our gym, and we're all spread apart, so there's social distancing and masks and all that good stuff. But we're also having it on Facebook Live, and then we also upload it to YouTube. So there's a lot of options. I really encourage, if you're able and your health is not at risk or whatever the case may be, that you actually go to a live service. It's because you really need to, we need each other. So if you're just staying isolated at home, and I know some people have to, so don't get me wrong, but if you don't have to, I encourage you to get involved in your local worship, wherever that might be, so that you are able to interact with other people, because we need each other. And also it's great to be able to worship in a group. So like on Sundays, there's singing, which we're allowed to do here in Florida, which I think is sad that some other states are starting to crack down on that. Can't wait till we get past all this, and I think that it should be soon. But anyhow, we won't go back into that. You've heard my opinion on it all. But you can worship together in singing and in learning scripture. It is a big encouragement to your pastors too, for you to be there, and it is good for you, edifying you. You also are able to have accountability and fellowship if you're going to your Sunday services. A lot of churches, including my own, we have a Wednesday prayer meeting and Bible study that's at 7 p.m. and it's in our sanctuary, and we do social distancing there too, and they are doing that live also. But that is usually a little bit more intimate. There's less people there. On Sundays, you have big groups, whereas on Wednesday, it's usually, under the 30 mark and of people, so you can actually talk and pray for one another and learn a Bible study too. So there's a lot of things that you can do on those 2 days off. So I did give you 2 days off, so make sure that you're using those. That doesn't mean that you just forget God even existed and you forget your spiritual walk. It just means you're going to do something different. So this is how I suggest you do it. So like I said, there is a reading. So like this one is Genesis 1 through 10. So what I recommend you do is you read it through. You're going to read it through 2 times. It's 10 verses. Not going to be hard. Some of the other ones are a little longer than that, but not a lot longer. The first time through, I want you to write down all the characters that are in that passage, okay? Then I want you to go back through and I want you to write down all the facts, the things that you see are going on in those verses, so that you are getting a lot out of the scripture reading. Through the week, I'm going to be doing some post shares on Facebook and Instagram, and probably have some on the blog too that will be related to the Bible study. Right now, 75% of the stuff that I'm going to be putting up are related to the Bible study, whether it be the actual scripture, or if it might be something to do with the characters, or it also might have to do with the oils that are going in the roller balls that we're going to be doing weekly too. And the other thing is, I went to a class this week, and it was about social media, and it talked about the importance of how you can make sure that you stay on the things that you care about are staying on your news feed. And so there's algorithms, and these algorithms go according to where you've been interacting. So if you want to get the updates on For His Glory Gift, I really suggest you go over here, which is where this main one is. If you like that page, then that's going to get you, it'll tell you about the videos, different things like that. But if you don't do anything else for a while, it will fall off your algorithm or off your feed. So what you want to do to keep being on somebody's feed, and this is not just for this, but for anything in general in Facebook or in Instagram, on any of these different things, is you need to interact with it. And interacting is not that hard. That means liking a post, commenting on a post, or sharing a post. So if you're doing those things, it will keep it on your newsfeed, so that I know sometimes you're like, I don't see the things that are put up, and I don't know why. Well, that's part of it, is because it sees that you have all these different pages that you're watching and all these different views, groups that you're in. But if you're not actually involved in them, they figure, oh, you just did that because you were doing it for a friend, and you really you don't care about that, so you don't want to see it, or whatever the case may be. So it's really important that you wow, my video just fell. That you like the page, and then you also post, comment, and share as you feel led. And if you like it, you read it, you like it, just like it. It's not that hard to like. If you love it, put a little heart. So it's not hard, but that will keep it on there. Our first rollerball is going to be next week, so I will do it next week. But through the week, you will see the different oils that are going to go into it, and how they aid in your life, and how they can help you. So you'll be seeing that. I will have 10 rollerballs that are actually available for purchase during that, for each video. So if you want it, they're going to be averaging right around $10. So make sure that you just you can either put something in the post that you a comment saying I want the rollerball, or you can private message me and I will get your information and get it out to you. Doesn't matter where you're at. So that basically tells you everything that's going to be going on. So next week we're going to actually start digging deep, and the first topic is going to be the garden. So make sure that you get the worksheet and start working on it. 5 days of reading, then you can do, church and all. You want to make sure that you're able to do all the things that you need to do. Talk to you later. Bye.